Hi, Louise here again from Last Chance First Option, here today to tell you about another oil in my muscular massage oil from Max's Oils range. And the oil we're going to be talking about that's in here today is Chamomile Roman. There are a couple of different other chamomiles you can get, but we go for the Roman. The reason I use the Roman chamomile in my blends is because it's extra nice and sensitive, so it can be used from babies onwards. It has a lovely effect as a calming oil. Anthimus nobilis is its botanical name, and it is mainly grown in and around places such in Europe, Belgium, England, France and Italy, and I believe South America as well. So we have been using Roman chamomile and chamomile for thousands of years again in, I think it's places like France, Germany, is it? And the Spanish children. All the these have often been weaned on chamomile tea for their children to help them with their childhood fears and nightmares, to help dispel them. So you can tell that it has some evidence in working really well with children and fears, and just calming and soothing. It's a beautiful calming and soothing. Its properties, they're very beautiful and calming. It's very good for, again, it's an analgesic, so it's a good pain relief. It's anti-inflammatory. This is one of its main key components, of which it is super good in this, and it works beautifully with the other oils, because working on the muscular tissues, the ligaments, the tendons, the fascia underneath the surface of the skin, to work with something which is an anti-inflammatory helps everything calm down. So if you have aches and pains, muscle joints, stiffness, whether it's your foot, whether it's your hand, your elbow, your neck, your back, working with this massage oil with these properties in them really does help to once it's absorbed, and also topically as well. You can feel the warming sensation and the relief when it's being worked on your skin. It's very, very powerful anti-inflammatory, which is almost good for anybody across the board. You don't have to be, a sports person. You can be anybody of any age, just wear and tears of life. But obviously as you get older, or you have injuries and then the scar tissue, you sometimes find sort of midlife onwards, your bones and your body can creak a little bit, and injuries can sometimes build up, inflammation in those areas, and they can be tender and sore, and the body will kind of overcompensate to make that balance, so it can work as effectively as it can. But obviously that then means that kind of the body is out of balance even more so from the initial injury. So something like chamomile in a gentle massage blend can be really, really therapeutic. It's good for abdominal pain. It does calm the skin because it's so gentle. It's great for working on babies, if they've got colic and etc. It's good for nervous disorders as well, headaches and migraines. It has a pleasant kind of almost apple-like aroma. This is a chamomile here. And it does work really well as a relaxation. And just before I go, we've talked a little bit about the physical aspects of chamomile, but I'd just like to mention that in some of its compounds, what are they called? The alpha and beta pinines, these are elements which actually work as antidepressants. So when you work with it, it acts also as, it helps to increase your well-being feelings, and, your spirits are lifted. because you often find tension will bring the body down and make the body heavy, so therefore naturally the mood comes down as well. But when you're working with something to help reduce that, and it's also a mood uplifter, it's kind of like a double whammy. So that was chamomile. Thank you very much.